Yeah. Just a thug to the bone, she say I be doing her wrong. I ain't been treating her right. Constantly calling my phone and stalking my home. Damn, she doing anything by this pipe. I do what I want cause I'm grown. Ain't about to argue, I'm gone cause you tryna fight. Hate that bullshit you be on. You want me to fuck, make you moan. Ain't come spend the night. Stacking my cash to the ceiling, ain't catching no feelings. Why? I'ma go catch me a flight. You probably thought I was average, thought I was savage. Baby, I'd never be that type. Just cause I fucked up your last shit, flip your little taxes, don't mean that you my wife. Play me, bitch, get embarrassed. Don't listen to your friends, baby girl, don't get caught in the hype. Pull out the dick, she gon' suck it on sight, cause she know what I like. Gotta be freaky, gotta be nasty, let fucking keep on the lights. Still gotta be class, ain't fucking on trash shit no more, that's in my life. High class 3 shit, alright. The fuck with a boss is a price, you know that, blue script flip. So many problems, I know how to solve them. I'ma smoke me some heads to the face. Ain't with that hoopin', that hollin', I promise. I'm quick to tell a bitch, give me some space. These bitches be trippin', they tie they shoelace. I need a bitch play a role, no a place. I got a lot on my plate, and you complain about why we ain't been on a date. Fucking you was a mistake. Do you really want me for me? Is it all of this cash that I make? So to be honest, ain't got no time for no games. You don't know the risks I gotta take. Fuck, they keep thumbing. What's on my mind in these hundreds? I'm coming in late, but I'm coming. Ain't worried about no woman. Hope you don't think that I'm frontin'. Must think I'm your ex or something. Hold up, be quiet. It don't even matter. I'm tryna make that word flip backwards. Bustin' on bricks at the rapper. Whole time she think I'm a rapper. Get out of line, I'm a slapper. She hates she fell in love with a trapper. I'm the type to go step on a capper. Do dirt and go fuck on her after. No, with a blue script flip.
What's happening? Y'all tapped in, plugged into the Marley Show with the Real Underground Radio Station.
Yes, sir.
What's happening? How y'all feeling out there? Man, I got some special guests today. Real important guys got a message for the community.
For the people.
For the people. You know what I'm saying? And what they gonna talk about is how to gain financial wealth and the steps that it takes. So I'm gonna introduce y'all to WK Logistics. How y'all doing, man?
Doing good, bro. Doing good.
Yeah, speaking to the mic.
Doing good, bro.
Let the people know what type of services that y'all provide.
Well, man, it's so we have a trucking company, and what we do with that is anybody else that's interested, we give them the game, like step by step on how to get started, how to get everything processed, the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, and if they don't even want to do all that, then we take it over for them, and then just take a percentage off the top, and they still get unpaid. So, you can either manage your own company or you can have us manage it for you. And then you still get paid. And,
right.
On the other side of that, with his help sometimes, I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but I'm the runner-up in Faulkners County as a top financial advisor. So your favorite wealth strategist trademark. And so what I do also is help people with the financial advising, how to build their credit, how to get business credit, how to get money to do all these things that they want to get started on doing, and
right.
and how to keep all those things separated from their personal, so they can go back and continue to get more stuff. Because banks, they look directly at your credit report, no matter what. Right. So if you don't got nothing on your credit report showing that you got any debt,
They're
then
not gonna trust you.
They're not
with it.
gonna trust you with it.
Right.
So it'll allow
They,
you to get
in
more
other words,
stuff.
they want you to have some type of. They want you to be connected with them some type of way.
Some type of way. So how it works.
Rather you, not to cut you out. Rather, so you saying rather you. I always heard, no credit is good credit, but I don't believe that.
So, I ain't gonna say no credit is good credit. That's like, let's put it like this: if a homeless man came up to you right now and asked to borrow $100, he said he gonna pay you back next week. You
Right.
see that he homeless. Would you give him that money?
I wouldn't loan it to them.
You wouldn't loan it to him, right? You'll probably give it to him, but you wouldn't
Right.
loan it to him.
Right.
All right. You wouldn't expect him to pay you back. The banks look at you the same way. If you come in there with nothing on your credit report,
Right.
you're a homeless person to them. I see you, but I don't really believe you're gonna pay me
What
back.
if you got cash?
What if you got cash?
They still
Do you got cash in their bank though?
facts.
Like
Facts.
you talking about
Facts.
like you got cash now. If you got Bank of America, just and you got cash in there, and they see you got cash flowing in and out. Of course they'll give you the money,
Right.
even with no credit. Right.
Right.
They see you got the
I
cash
asked that
flowing in
because
and out.
a lot of people out there don't know that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They think cash is everything, but it's nothing to the banks.
yeah, it ain't.
If you ain't banking with them.
If you ain't banking with them, it ain't nothing to them. But if you got a good credit score or a decent, it ain't even about credit score. Cause I've seen people like I used to fix credit and still do sometimes. But I used to see people who have 800 credit scores and still get denied. It's because they don't have a good profile.
Right.
Because it don't take much to have a high credit score. If you, my son 13 and got a 720, I just added him on one credit card.
Right.
But he can't go to the bank and get no money. You know what I'm saying? He don't
Right.
got no profile. He don't got no history.
Right.
So it ain't about just
It's
credit
just
score.
it's just standing still.
Yeah, you're just standing still.
Right.
So he ain't doing nothing with it. So
And that's dope. And like a lot of parents like need to be more like that. But I guess because a lot of parents don't know, or like a lot of parents didn't know we was coming up, like how to build your child's credit. So when they get ready to get out, they'll have a head start.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in our community, like having bad credit was like a joke. Like, my credit bad when it really should have been
Yeah,
something
yeah,
serious.
right,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
oh God.
For real, for real.
Right. It costs you now.
For
Yeah.
real, for real.
But another thing too, man, is that we put so much emphasis on money, and then we start like making that like one of the most valuable things ever, when really it ain't. That's why I don't know if you've seen it, but I made a post and I showed a whole bunch of cash with the Hellcat key
Seen
and
it.
all that, and I was like, man, this is my last post like this, because we so focused on trying to get money that everybody lose insight on how to get to it. Like
Right.
there's so many other things that you value more than money. Like, P, let me just ask you this: if I gave you $1 million a day, and I told you, hey man, if you take this $1 million, you gonna die tomorrow. You gonna take that $1 million?
No, sir.
If I gave you $1 million right now and say, hey man, you take this $1 million for the rest of your life, you're gonna be bedridden. You're gonna be sick. People gotta take care of you. Will you take that $1 million?
No, sir.
P, if I give you $1 million a day, and if you take that $1 million, no one in your entire life will ever love you. Your kids, your wife, your family, nobody will ever love you. Will you take that $1 million?
To me, it still won't be worth it.
It won't be worth it. So already you done told me that you value time more than money, you value relationships more than money, and you value your health more than money. So
Right on.
we miss all these little things that, like we see the money and
Right.
we instantly I want to get that.
Right.
I want to get that. But how? Like you gotta get the
How you gonna
foundation
keep it?
first.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta get the foundation first and how to keep it. Cause I done had a lot of money and I've been broke.
Right.
You know,
I
and I know how to get it back too.
Right,
But the same, but if I ain't have that, how to get it back, man, I'd be broke forever.
So what I ain't gonna even ask you that. I want to say what led you to studying financial literacy.
Man, I can break it down. When I was I said I grew up did not knowing anything about credit. I didn't know what a credit score was until I was like 22 years old. When we was trying to get some furniture to move in the house, like, let me check your credit. I'm like, what's that? I'm like really lying, like, what is that? Didn't
Right.
know nothing about it. So then I started being more cautious about it, but I still didn't know what it was. So when I was like 24, I think I had like a 480, and that's with student loans and all that kind of stuff. My son, he was living with his mama then, but he always stayed with me in the summertime. So I'm working at Alabama A&M University. This is my first job, like right out of college. So I go from making $600 every 2 weeks when I was working in college to making like $1,700 a month, and you getting paid one time a month at
Right.
the end of the month.
Right.
So like then all your bills, you gotta go bills and what food, you gotta get everything right
You
then.
basically
you
broke.
Basically back broke. But my son came to stay with me, so now I don't even know I'm gonna make it work, but I budget out for myself. So he came with me. He wanted a Happy Meal, bro. A Happy Meal, $5 Happy Meal, and I couldn't even give him the money to go do that, get his money. So after that, like I started studying credit. I started watching stuff on stocks. I started watching this guy named Tim Sykes, and so that next month I was like, I'm gonna take $50 away and I'm just gonna invest it. And in 3 months, like I was hard at it. And in 3 months, I had $50 and I made $150,000 in 3 months. And so after that, it was game time. I've been on it ever since. I've been on it ever
Straight
since.
stock.
Yeah, I've been on it. Stocks, credit. I started building I took some of that money, of course, paid off debt. Then I started studying credit. My friend Kelsey Reed, she put me on with this company called My Econ, which is I started studying their ways of fixing credit. So I fixed my own credit. I was like, oh, let me see, it worked that way. Then I started fixing my family
How
credit.
hard was it?
For mine, because I knew what I was doing, for myself, I knew what it was. It took me probably like 6 months to do it for myself. But then I started doing my family. So then the time got a little lower. And then I started doing, I did like free people, like some of his friends. Like, let me go ahead and knock theirs out. And then I was like, man, I'm good at this. Let me go ahead and let me monetize it. So then I started, monetizing and making money. And then doing credit led us to doing so many things. We wouldn't have this trucking company right now if it wasn't for doing credit, And then I started learning how to do business credit. We wouldn't have our cars in our business name, our trucks in our business name.
Right.
If it wasn't for
What kind of cars y'all got?
if it wasn't for the foundation, though. If it wasn't for the foundation.
Now let the people know, because a lot of people. I've been incarcerated, right?
Yeah.
For almost 8 years. So I studied a lot. I understand the lingo. You know what I'm saying? But it amazed me that a lot of people, I came home, everybody got LLCs. And they figure, I got an LLC. That's just the end, you know what I'm saying? So can you explain how a person can really live and benefit off their LLC?
All right, so
Because a lot of people, they just got LLCs and they shit, you know what I'm saying?
So the purpose of the LLC really, or any, I always tell anybody, you can start a business, start out doing an incorporation. A single member LLC is just like you just putting your social security number on there. You the only owner, so they can come out to you.
Right.
So God forbid, if something happened between me and my wife where we do get a divorce or something, she can't come take nothing because me and him own it. Mm-hmm. She can't take, it's an incorporation, it's a business.
Right, it's an entity of its own.
It's an entity of its own. But going back to what you said, the LLC is important because of the tax benefits you get from it as well.
And see, people don't know that.
And people don't know that. So you got the LLC, cool. If you ain't doing nothing with it, cool. If you just got an LLC and you're not going to do nothing with it, cool. But still get the benefits of it from the tax side of it. All right, I got my LLC. I'm thinking about doing these things. I'm going to drive down here and get some equipment. You might not even never use it for. But that drive you just made to go get that was a business expense.
Right.
Put that on there. You might take a trip to Atlanta. I'm just using that because there's a lot of people go there. You might take a trip to Atlanta. You might talk to somebody. You might just say, hey, this is my idea. And because you had that conversation, that whole trip just turned to a business expense. That flight, that gas, that food, all of that. So now you put all that on the LLC. Now what happens is you ain't made no money, but you also lower your income.
Right.
So there's less taxes you pay, or there's a bigger refund you get, however it goes.
Do it.
Whichever way it goes. So it's less taxes you pay or a bigger refund you get. So that's the purpose of having an LLC, is to separate your personal expenses from your business expenses, but also to lower the amount of money that you personally pay in taxes.
Right.
So
Say that again for the people, man.
yeah, so it really just depends. So if you got the business and you're using it Now you definitely separate your business taxes is your business taxes, your personal taxes is your personal taxes. And then if you got a LLC or incorporation and you're not using it, your business and your personal it kind of
It's
go
the
together.
same,
So you can
right.
kind of I'm gonna slide some money over here to cover this, or it's like having an IRA. The more money you put into an IRA account, the more money the lesser your expenses are. Like less your income is. So if you make $100,000 a year, and you put 20,000 of that in an IRA, you don't get taxed on $100,000. You got taxed on 80. So if you
Right.
made $100,000 a year and you spent $20,000 trying to get your business up and going, you don't get taxed on $100,000. You get taxed on 80, and then you get some benefits of the losses that you got.
Right. Right.
Hey,
Y'all hear that?
man, that's some game. I want to say something, man. I be thinking deep sometimes, and I like to try to bridge the gaps. Like my bro, you been incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? You was talking about credit, and I was thinking like during our younger days, we take so many chances to get to get the money. We all
Right.
take penitentiary, took penitentiary chances to get the
Right.
money, to get the shine, and etc. I think another good thing of learning credit early is that we will see that a lot of times, well, 99.9% of the time, the reason why that person got the Range Rover that we trying to get, or that Benz we trying to get, or that house that we trying to get was because of credit. And spend less time, you know what I'm saying, chasing the money by
Yeah.
what we was doing.
The dollar.
Hustling.
The dollar has no value.
And,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. It was like, dang, like, William Jones Jr. He pulled up in the Range Rover in 12th grade, not because his parents bought cash, it's because his parents had good credit.
Good credit.
9 times out of 10, but we didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
So what are some of the steps that it take to repair a person's credit?
Kyle Archie.
Dog,
real.
Now,
man.
like
Shout out
like
to
a lot of
Archie.
people be scared, be like, well, a lot of people they programmed to think a certain type of way. Like, I just do 7 years and 5 bankruptcies,
yeah.
this, that, and the third, but sometimes you don't have to do that.
Yeah, you don't. So I'm gonna say this, man. There's a lot of people out there that do credit, and some of them are good, and some of them are just out there trying to get your money, and don't have no education behind. They just got the basic letters that everyone sends off to remove stuff. And I'm gonna tell you this, even me, like when I do credit, I'm just being honest about it. Like I'm gonna go through the process, but even I don't know what's gonna come off when I send that stuff off. Like I'm gonna go through the process. It might not come off then. It might not come off on the second letter, third letter, fourth letter, fifth letter, but eventually we gonna get it off of there. So you got a lot of people that sell false dreams just to even get the client, get the money to get started first. But to answer your question, first thing you gotta do is just know where you're at. You gotta actually look at your credit profile and see exactly. A lot of people don't even know how to read a credit report.
Right.
And, that's gonna be the very first step. Learning how to read a credit report. What's good? What's bad? What's on?
What can come out.
What can come out? Like I had a person I was doing a consultation with the other day. It's like all I got is hospital bills, but that's all they seen that was in collections. I was like, nah, you gotta go look at this in your closed accounts, and then look on your closed accounts, and then read the remarks. If the remarks say collection or charge off, then that account needs to come off as well. That's a bad account. You need to remove it as well. So the very first thing is just looking at your credit report, seeing what's negative. And that can tell you what's on there. Like if you want to pull it for free, it's a website, freeannualreports.com. They'll allow you to get everything else. You got to pretty much pay for it, except for Credit Karma. But they don't give you like a full credit report. But for free, you can pull it from freeannualcreditreports.com. And then they'll highlight like stuff that's red, like that's in red or black. That tells you that it's negative. If it's yellow, like if it has like some type of yellow writing on it, that kind of tells you like, all right, this is bad, but it ain't worse yet.
Right.
All right. So, but
It can be fixed.
it can be fixed. Anything that's green is good. Anything that's red, yellow, or black, bad. Those are the things that need to come off your credit report. And then from there, you man, it's literally like you can go Google 609 letters, like literally Google them, and then pull those letters up. And then what I tell people to do now, there's a website called SpinBot. You can take that same 609 letter, copy and paste it, put it in SpinBot. SpinBot would change that whole letter for you. That way you ain't sending the same thing off that everybody else done sent in. That pull it off Google. Like
Right.
you can change literally you copy it, paste it, boom, you know, change the whole letter. You saying the exact same
Wow.
thing in a different way, and you change the whole letter. Cause when they go to the credit bureaus, they don't got nobody that's sitting there like me and you opening these letters up and then reading them. They literally scanning them through a computer. And if the computer
Data.
is reading the exact same letter every single time, they not gonna remove everything every single time. So
Right.
you change it up a little bit. You know, like I said, use SpinBot
That
on the
makes
609 letter you can Google. Now when I send
Yeah.
your credit letter in, it's gonna be removed. Just straight like that.
Spin bot.
That would be finesse.
I swear.
Yeah,
man.
SpinBot, man. Yeah, I use it all the time. Hey, if I'm working on 5 people letters in one day, on 5 people's credit in one day, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this first one roll through like this. I'm gonna change the second one to, I'm using the SpinBot. I'm gonna change the second one to whatever they rephrase it to. I'm gonna take the one they rephrase it to, I'm gonna put it back in SpinBot again, let them rephrase it again.
Right,
And
right.
I'm on and so on and
Same
so on.
letter,
and so on.
different
It's
way.
the same letter, different
Different
way.
way, right,
Same
right,
letter,
right.
different way.
Before we go to this break, I want to know about trade lines.
I got you.
You got you.
I got you. So, a trade
Speaking
line.
to the mic.
My bad. So a trade line is basically like being an authorized user on somebody's credit card. So going back to when I met Archie, my credit was already established. All of me being an authorized user on my grandma's gas card. My credit score about 7.
Yeah, we back. Technical difficulties. What you was saying though, bro? We on OP?
Yeah.
I'm talking about on the switcher.
Yeah.
You sure?
It said we on.
All right, we on then, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
Back-
we was hitting on
Trade lines.
So what a trade line is, a simple way of explaining a trade line is, or a way to get a trade line is like, take the 4 of us in here. Let's say Archie got 3 credit cards that the limit on them is $5,000 a piece, and he been had them credit cards for 10 years. Same thing with me, but let's say P, he don't have no trade lines on his credit. So what P can do is he can holler at one of us and be like, "Hey man, I need a trade line." We could be like, "Hey bro, just throw me some, and I'm gonna add you as an authorized user on my credit card." And what's gonna happen is all of the history on their credit card is now gonna go to his credit profile. So his credit profile gonna show that he's had this credit card for 10 years with a limit of 5,000. And if we've been doing what we're supposed to with the credit card, meaning paying it off, keeping it under that 10%. That's right, 10%.
Right.
10% amount that you're using. That's good. That's good history going to him. Like I built my credit profile off a gas card with that strategy. A Shell gas card, I still got it.
Still got it.
Another thing to remember though too, everybody say trade line. Anything on your credit report is technically a trade line. Your car's a trade line, your house is a trade line, anything's a trade line. But only thing you can add people to is your credit cards. Only thing that other people can piggyback off of is your credit cards.
Credit cards.
So like it's easy to build credit, man. So if let's say my son when he turned 18, the very first thing we're gonna do is start building. You know, 18. Anybody after they got kids, about to get ready to graduate high school. Here go the game right here.
Y'all hear this?
Here go the game right here.
He
So
said talking to the mic.
talking to the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
Here go the game right here.
That's
So
it right there.
very first step is rent reporters. Rentreporters.com. You know, you are your child's landlord. The only thing they're gonna do is call you, a rent reporter for verification. Only thing they're gonna do is call you and say, "Hey, does Brighton live there? Does he pay his rent on time?" And you say, "Yeah." How long you been living there? 3 years. Boom. Your child just got 3 years of on time payments on their credit report.
Hold up.
That's
Y'all
one.
hear this? Take that back. Take that
Yeah.
jump back.
Yeah.
Take that jump back.
And that goes for anybody too. Anybody that need, that's anybody. But we just talking about like a fresh start. That's for anybody. Like anybody can do that. If you need some credit history and you need some on time payments showing on your credit report, rent reporters. You don't gotta do 3 years. You can do 10. Go based off how old you are. So if you 30 and you've been missing you got a couple missed payments on your credit report, go back 20 years, 10 years. You know, ever since you 18, hit them. I've been living at this place since I was 12. You know, hey,
Right.
the person has to own their property though, whether they're financing or whatnot. All that could be leasing too. It don't even matter. But that's one. Then you do the authorized user. What you talking about? Like my son already authorized user on my car. Yeah. So you do 2 of them, and then the last one, which is probably one of the best ones too, is a self lender. I'm not sure it's an app. You can go on. It's $15 to get started, and then you can choose to pay $25 a month for 2 years, or you can do $50 a month for a year. But at the end of the year, you get all your money back. You know.
I'm doing that right now. This is my second time doing that.
So yeah, and what it is, man.
What's the name of that app again?
Self-lender. Yep, self-lender. What it is that they give you a loan for $500, but they don't give you. Or you can do $1,000, however much you decide to do. What they do is they take the money and put it on a CD, and then they let that CD, as you paying, it builds interest too. And then at the end of your term, you get your money back. But also, that's a primary account, and it gives you the payment history you need. So that's three AUs, and then 2 of them, man. After 18, they can go to the dealership and go get whatever they want.
One thing I want you to hit on, bro. How you said with the rent reporters, if they do this and do that, that's this amount of time of on-time payments.
On-time payments.
Please speak on how important on-time payments are.
So let's break down the credit score. 35% of your credit score is made from on-time payments. Your payment history. So when you miss one payment can drop you down 120 points.
Damn.
150 points. Well, I seen 180 from one missed payment. One. So payment history is 35%. Credit card utilization, remember we were talking about being under 10%. So a lot of people, what they try to do, let's break this down, is they always pay their credit cards on their due date, which is cool. You're going to make your payment on time. The more important thing is the statement date. And here's why. Let's say you got, for a simple math, let's say you got a $100 credit card, right? The due date is the 31st.
Right.
All right. But the statement date is the 29th. Okay. And on the 31st, but by the 29th, you done use all $100 of that card. All right. So on the 29th, what's going to report to the credit bureaus is you have 100% utilization, which drops your score all the way down because you want to be under what?
10%.
You want to be under 10% utilization. But you make your payments on the 31st. You're going to get your on-time payment, but your utilization is dropped.
Missed it.
So you always got to make sure. So everybody that got credit cards and always wonder, like, man, why my score keep going up and down?
Because you wait until
your due date. You wait until your due date to pay your card.
You want to pay it early.
Find out what your statement date might be afterwards. You know, I'm just using that as an example. Find out what your statement date is, and then always make your payment at least 2 days before your statement date. That way, your credit score can either stay high or it can keep going higher.
And you can find your statement date on your Experian app, Credit Karma, or on
whatever card
you use.
Yeah, whatever card
you're using. Just gotta go in your settings and find it. It's not gonna be right there in your face. You gotta go look it up.
Hey man, I hope y'all paying attention. Y'all can always go back and rewind and watch this. You got any questions? Drop in the comments. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to BM. Shout out to Doom, Jesse Webb, Fridge, and everybody.
What's happening? Y'all tapped in, plugged in to the March Show at the Real Underground Radio Station, man.
Right here,
For real, man.
Y'all can always tap into that portal at your favorite web strategies, man. My boy giving that game out.
For real, Jack. We're going to take a commercial,
man.
Put
that link in the bio. Hey,
that's just the first half.
That's just the first half,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Just y'all stay tuned in, man, to what we got coming up, man. Hey, man, introducing Blue Script Flip, new single, man. Get them lows in, know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, let's go.
Alright. Got the load in, yeah. Got the bowls in, yeah. Got the lows in, yeah. Good dope in, yeah. Got the work in, yeah. Got the perks in, yeah. Got the surf in, yeah, can get the shirts in, yeah, got the load in, yeah, got the bowls in, yeah, got the lows in, yeah, good dope in, yeah, got the work in, yeah, got the perks in, yeah, got the surf in, yeah, can get the shirts in, yeah, catch him slipping, fuck him, we gon' rob him with his bitch ass. He was flexing, had to stretch him, had to get it off his rich ass. Oh, that's your baby mama, I wanna fuck her with a thick ass. I push up on her, she's a gonna watch me with my slick ass. My side bitch super bad, I'm starting shit, it got my bitch mad. I go broke the day that I can go inside my bitch bag. I can't beef with niggas that ain't had shit that my bitch had. And shit with the move, I say the word, we come to get that. I'm somewhere out of reach with a bunch of bitches, shit, a bachelor pad. Tryna watch them eating freaking, then I want some from the back. Suck this dick, don't use no tea, that's childish, bitch, don't make me mad. I know that my nigga fuck, but fuck it, I still want the cat. Got the load in, yeah, got the bowls in, yeah, got the lows in, yeah, good dope in, yeah, got the work in, yeah, got the perks in, yeah, got the surf in, yeah, can get the shirts in, yeah, got the load in, yeah, got the bowls in, yeah, got the lows in, yeah, good dope in, yeah, got the work in, yeah, got the perks in, yeah, got the surf in, yeah, can get the shirts in, yeah.
Could've been for that little hoe he bragging about, I just was on the boat. Niggas be rapping about shit that we done did, they just not catching on. Finish it like I'm Uber E, can bring these bows to your friend out. Getting hard for niggas to hide their hate, they starting to let it show. Like, niggas be talking about gangs shit like he ain't just read on something. They say need bread for war, we ain't got these racks for nothing. Lame ass niggas that speaking on shit, must think get it past some. No see young niggas that stepping on shit, I love that, get in your ass for nothing. Before I ever got it right, I fucked it up so many times. I done took so many losses, can't say taking ain't crossed my mind. Most of these bitches be slutty and sneak ain't covering the hoe cause bitch be lying. Most of these bitches be slutty and sneak ain't covering the hoe cause bitch be lying.
Got the load in, yeah, got the bowls in, yeah, got the lows in, yeah, good dope in, yeah, got the work in, yeah, got the perks in, yeah, got the surf in, yeah, can get the shirts in, yeah, got the load in, yeah, got the bowls in, yeah, got the lows in, yeah, good dope in, yeah, got the work in, yeah, got the perks in, yeah, got the surf in, yeah, can get the shirts in, yeah, yeah.
Yo, what's happening? Y'all tapped in, plugged into the March Show, the Real Underground radio station.
Yes, sir.
How was your weekend, P?
Man, my weekend was pretty dope, man. Honestly, I kind of had another boring weekend, bro, man. I think I'm getting old, man. I ain't really doing that. I had all these expectations of kicking it for homecoming.
Right.
Man, I went home went to sleep. Bro called me. You know what I'm saying? I ate and knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool. Those blessed.
I did the same thing yesterday myself. You know what I'm saying? I woke up like 11 o'clock, went to sleep like 8. Like, man, homecoming, man. You know what I'm saying? We got an event going on, man. Shout out to G4, man. You had some good events this weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? Conway. It was a good weekend, man. Wasn't no violence and nobody get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Nice little party vibe, man.
That's a beautiful thing. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Back to my guest. WK Logistics. Logics. Did I say that right?
WK Logistics. Yes,
Logistics, yeah. All right, man. We're gonna continue, man, with the trade line. Is it safe? A lot of people don't think having the trade lines is safe.
From my experience, it's been safe. I haven't had no unsafe experience with it. What about you, bro?
So yeah, it's safe to an extent. So you gotta, let's say if you're getting it from a family member or a relative, then you gotta know your family member or relative. So
right.
If you see them always using their credit card and they ain't really paying on it, then that ain't good
That
for
ain't
you.
no good for you.
So I don't ever tell anybody to do that unless they know who they getting it from. Like me, I get on my mama stuff anytime because she don't even like credit. If I needed some trailer, I use my mama all the time, but I'd never use my uncle.
Right.
You know, because he got the same amount that my mama got. I know he does. I help him get it, but I never use him. I never ask him, can I use him for a trade line? Because I know how he get down.
Right.
You know, but so there are companies out there though. That's
what I'm getting to.
From.
Yeah,
so
right.
the company that I trust is called Boost Credit 101. BoostCredit101.com. They verify everything, and then you can buy from them. If the trade line don't hit when it's supposed to hit, they give your money back, and you still get the trade line if it don't come on there. So I use them. I always refer people to them.
Give them that information again.
www.boostcredit 101.com. Definitely go on there. If you don't have a family member or a friend that you can get a trade line from to help you boost your credit, then that'll be a good place to get started. Now they ain't cheap, you know. They ain't cheap at all, you know. But
Throw some numbers out there.
I mean, so it really depends
Because
on
it could be worth it. It gotta be
it's
worth
worth
it.
it. It's
You
worth
know
it.
what I'm
It's
saying?
really
It's
like
worth- it's
an
worth it.
investment though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Right.
an investment in
People
yourself.
start looking at it like
It's an
that.
investment in yourself, but it just depends though. Like if you only getting something that's 2 years, it may be like $200.
Right.
If you want something
Something
that's
that's
20 years
30
that
years.
got a $10,000 limit, oh, you finna pay at least $1,500.
That's worth
Yeah,
it.
it's worth it. It's worth it.
Do y'all hear that?
It's worth it.
$1,500 instead of throwing $1,500 in the club.
Yeah.
Preach.
You hear me?
Yeah,
That-
Instead of throwing
yeah.
$1,500 in the club,
Or them designer shoes.
It ain't a man.
do you know what you can do with that money?
Yeah.
Explain it to them again.
So what happens is with the boost credit, like once you pay the money, it'll tell you what day it's supposed to post. It'll tell you the statement date. It'll tell you the limit, and then you get to choose basically which one of those cards you want once you pay the money. And then on that day, like I said, it gives you a 7-day window. It's gonna hit between let's say the 1st and the 8th. And by the 8th, if that report ain't reporting on there, you're gonna get all your money back, and they're gonna give you another trade line.
Come on.
So it's like a no-brainer for me. That's why I always send
I ain't
people to
throwing
them.
no more money in the
Yeah,
club.
that's why I send people to them. I mean, it's good. But here's the thing, too.
Not
though.
right now, anyway. Shit,
Yeah,
fuck
here's,
that.
here's the thing, too. Don't just... You can't buy trade lines without cleaning your credit. That's like, going and pouring some cologne on a bowl of shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't put the stuff, you don't put the good stuff on top of the bad stuff. Yeah,
Right.
it might smell a little better,
Right.
but it's still some shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, you gotta clean your credit up first. So
First.
I always tell people, man, make sure you clean your credit up first before you just go buy trade lines. Now, if you don't have no credit profile, then of course having the trade lines at the same time you clean this stuff up is good. Like the rent reporters, the self lenders, the primary accounts. Stuff
Right.
that's actually yours. When I say primaries, that's like stuff that's actually yours. Any trade line that you buy or get on a credit card, they call it authorized user. So
Right,
you're
right.
not the primary person. So primary, like rent reporter, self lender, things like that nature. Those are things you want to get. Those are some trade lines you want to get. If your credit profile is not good, but other than that, then you want to try to stay away from those until the credit is actually clean.
Or you can just call my boy Archie. He do all that for you with a little small fee.
Yeah.
Small feet.
Small fee.
Tap in, plug in with
in.
Archie.
Hey, we get you some personal credit and some business credit same day action. You hear me?
Man, I'm
You gonna
hollering
get
at
your results
I'm
in the
hollering
same
at
day,
Archie
but-
after the show. You hear me?
Hey, look, hey, I can personally attest, bro. My credit was shit when I met Archie. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm great with money, but I'm bad with credit cards. Even right now, bro, I paid most of my credit cards off. I gave them to my wife because she ain't gonna swipe them joints. I'm gonna swipe them joints like
Right.
it's real money. But when I met bro, my credit was shot. You know what I'm saying? He fixed my credit, bro. And I got to about $750. I got like vehicle financing like 2%.
That boy had about
You know
4
what I'm
cars
saying?
in
I-
about 3 months.
Hey, I went off, you hear me? For real.
Hey, he was
excited,
swapping
man.
cars left and right.
So, man, what he's saying is true, bro. It work. I'm talking about right-handed God, bro. But you just gotta be disciplined with it once
Right.
you get your credit together, because it's easy to mess it up. It's hard to fix it, man. But for real.
So one thing I also tell people, man, is it for us it's hard not to do it because the type of business that we do. But don't spend money on credit cards if you don't have that money in your account. Like, don't
Right.
go out there. I was talking to one of my mentors. He was 17 years old, got his first credit card. I said, what you do with your first credit? I bought me some Yeezys. I said, you had the $200 in your bank account? No, I'm going to just pay it back over time. No, see, that's how you get in debt. That's how because we can pay it back over time. But what about when times get hard? Stuff going to happen.
And then
Yeah.
interest
Stuff might
on
happen.
payments, boy.
And that interest is going to hit you. So now you paying money. But here's the thing. Like, I make money using credit cards, though.
Talk to him.
I make money by spending money on my
shit.
credit cards. I don't.
Loophole.
I don't. Yeah. I ain't never. Like this,
I'm listening. You
to
the
this,
host.
To this day.
I mean, I'm the guest.
To this day, bro. I swear I promise you, I don't swipe my debit card for nothing. Unless I got to. Like, I can't pay my car note with my credit card. But, like, everything I can pay with my credit card gets paid with the credit card. Nothing, because they give you money back for it.
Right.
So every time you swipe to anyone, I just swap them out. I might use Apple this month. I might use Chase the next month, or Bank of America this month. I just swap them out, and then so I literally make like $600 a month by using credit cards. We were like on one hills right now. We got this account called Mud Flaps, and so with our business account, and then so with the business account, all the gas expenses get swiped on the Mud Flaps credit card, and then we just pay it back before the next month.
Right.
All them reward accounts go to him. So free flights, free. So everybody always was like, "Hey, P, remember that year I was just traveling all the time?
Yeah,
That's how I was doing it."
Yeah.
So like you got flights paid for, hotels paid for. You can even get the cash if you want to. You know, you
Right.
can take the cash if you want to. So, but you know me, I like to travel. So you know, it's either or. But I don't swipe my. I can show you my debit card right now. It don't got a scratch on it. I don't use it. I don't use it at all. So that's one way you can make money using credit cards, though, for real.
That's
Right.
game right
But
there.
you gotta make sure you have the money in your account.
Count.
So if you don't got 1,000 in your account, don't go spend 1,000 on a credit card.
And then just giving game, like you just said, another way, if you got this credit card with great history and a great limit, and you paying it, let people pay you to be authorized user.
Yeah, that's another way.
$200, $300 a person. That's a residual income. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then you only stay on there for 2 months, so you swapping people out every 2 months.
Every 2 months.
Every
I
2
don't
months,
hear
swapping
that?
people
Motherfucker
out.
could be in rotation on one card.
Facts. Now this trucking business, how do y'all get into that?
Ooh.
You want me to start with? I got it. So basically, we got started in the trucking business because we wanted legit money, and we was tired of the 9-to-5 lifestyle. Meaning, like, we wanted to have our own time to just be able to go do whatever we want to do. If we want to go up and go somewhere tomorrow, if it's cool with the family and we got the funds, that's it. That's
Right.
how we clear with. We ain't got to put in no vacation days.
You ain't got to lie
know
to
what
the
I'm saying?
supervisor, none
Like
of that
somebody
shit.
to die, you just like,
yeah,
you know,
bro. Fuck all that
Amazon hiring right now in Mississippi before everybody took off at homecoming.
you feel me?
Man.
That's how we got in the
Man.
trucking business. And I had, me being me, I'm from Hughes, so I had got a lot of people down in Hughes and West Memphis that was already established in the trucking business that I was getting information about, just like basic information about what the funds look like, you know, what the money look like. And we were just on go.
What's crazy to me is I was getting a lot of information from my clients that was doing business credit for me, what I was doing business credit for. So one guy I had, man, he had like 2 trucks, now he got like 9.
So y'all don't drive trucks.
Nah.
Man, we don't even got CDL. Yeah, we don't even got CDL. But here's the thing, we know how to operate the business just based off of what's. But here's the
Right.
thing, man, a lot of people that mentored us, we surpassed them in our first year.
Yeah.
In the first year. And maybe in the first 6
What
months.
you think they did wrong?
They ain't do nothing wrong, but you know, they ain't do nothing wrong. I
What
don't
the
think.
hell y'all do right?
I got
No,
you, bro.
I think some people they just they
get content.
they content.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
man, like how we was, and we didn't. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna be real with you. We did wrong. We moved too fast ourselves.
We sacrificed.
We sacrificed. We moved fast ourselves. But at the same time, like I see the end goal. Like man, we managing 9-10 trucks right now in a year and a half.
For real, for real.
Like for real. 5 of them I own.
Damn.
Well, 7 now.
And then think about this. In a year and a half, we done already grossed 7 figures.
They ain't in a year and a half. So our first
7.5
year,
figures.
our first year in the trucking industry, man, we did like $400,000. Our first whole year, and I was like, oh yeah, we straight. It was enough money. This man quit his job. I quit my job.
Hell yeah, I'm
Yeah,
quitting.
yeah, but we now hold on. That's $400 gross.
Not
That's
profit,
gross.
gross.
But
That's
I
gross.
see the
But here's the thing,
division.
but here's the thing.
When some,
All right.
I'm the type that when I'm owning something, the other shit don't even matter no
Yeah.
more.
But listen here though, we 9 months or 10 months now into the year. Well, been 11 months now, or 8 months into the year. Last time I checked, 8 months into the year, we was already at 1.5 million. 8 months, and now last year we did whole year, 12 months. We was at 400-some thousand. We 8 months into this year, and did 1.5, probably like 1.8 now. Depending on and we still got a truck at the shop. They ain't even moving.
Right.
For real.
Our flatbed truck too at that.
No kids here. We got paperwork on all this.
Right.
Bro, you already know you ain't have to do nothing.
I
Give
can
me all the
co-sign.
But look, we
man.
all in the building now, so
co-sign.
you know what I'm saying? It's money in
yeah,
this
yeah,
motherfucker,
yeah.
man. It's money in the building. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
And so, and
These
even,
my
real.
guys, man.
even when we had
I do
them
business
bad
with 'em.
months, man, we done had them bad months. And we still had them bad months where we like, dang man, should we sell a truck? And you know, I talk him. Some days I had to talk him out of it, and some days he had to talk me out of it.
Right.
And then we like at the end of the day, bro, you know, we got the finance and we got the credit. That's if it weren't for credit, we would have been like them other guys a long time ago.
Facts.
Then sold. That's what happened. Now that's what they did wrong.
Right.
If we going back to your question, they didn't have the capital to keep going when things got bad, when gas went up like that, when the lows got dumb low and nobody ain't getting paid
What up,
the
BJ?
percentage per mile like they used to. When all that stuff started happening at one time, like,
Right.
man, sugar companies was shutting. These people that had been in the game for years was shutting down. Man, I'm still going because we had the money and we had the credit and you know just the
Hey,
the
y'all ever
grind,
thought about
the
purchasing
grind.
like Chevy corporations, them truck, the same people who companies that
Hold on. Let me run it. I'm running back.
Hey,
Hold on,
say
I
it
got-
again. Say it again.
Say it again. Say it one more time for
I
the
said,
people.
hey, y'all thought about purchasing some of them Chevy corporations?
That's how we started our company. Our company is a Chef Corporation.
I know how to make the Chef Corporation, man.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
I know that. I
Yeah.
talk this shit.
I
too.
know how to make the Chef Corporation for
Yeah.
real. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the Chef Corporation is how we got started. So on paper, I've been in business 1 year. I mean, on paper, I've been in on with my authority, we've been in business for 1 year. But on paper, with the bank, we're 11 years strong.
Right.
So to the bank, it was like, oh, we've been operating successfully for 11 years. So successfully for 11 years, oh yeah, we can give y'all money. Cause here's the thing, a business fails. The reason a lot of new business don't get money, cause the statistics say that 85% of businesses fail within the first 18 months.
Facts.
All right, so I'm not gonna loan you no money in a high risk industry. Trucking is a high risk industry, and you ain't been in business 18 months, but we've been in business 11 years on paper.
Right.
So I'm gonna go give you this document. Show we've been in business 11 years. Credit look good. Business credit high. Give me what I want. All our credit, all
Yeah, I
our
hear that.
trucks, all our
That's
trucks.
it. Give
We
me
got
what I want.
all our trucks are financing our business name. Cars financing business name.
Personal
Slingshot
cars.
financing business name.
Hellcats.
Everything.
Told y'all y'all the
Jewelry,
one show today
everything.
now.
Company car on 40.
Everything.
Take the forges off of them, man. Yeah, but everything finance business name. But what that does though, everybody, it sounds good, but what that does though is if all that debt is in my business, when I apply for something again, they pull your personal to get to guarantee it for your business. When they look at my personal, they see I don't got no debt and your credit score good. All right, boom, I'm gonna give you what you want. Not what I'm gonna approve you for. I'm gonna give you what you want. I got a business plan right now for like a hookah lounge, man, and I went through like a SBA funding, and I just showed them the business plan, you know, and I showed them the cash revenue it could make. So business plan, having a business plan, a solid business plan is another way to get funding. They ain't even pulled my credit score and gave me $250,000. I ain't take it yet because I can't do the business yet,
Right.
but it gave me $250,000 and I ain't even started yet. You know what I'm saying?
Just on the
So-
strength of the
on the strength
blueprint.
of the business plan, on the strength
The
of the
business
blueprint,
plan,
yeah,
yeah.
on the strength of that. So like having those foundation
Could you tell
materials.
the people what a business plan consists of?
So it's a SWOT analysis, which means strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So you looking at the strengths of what your business is gonna provide in the community, the weaknesses, what things could hurt you. Like they want to know that, you know, opportunity, what thing does your business provide in the community, and the threats. What are your opposition? Who are your competitors?
Yeah, right.
And then you do a budget analysis, man, when I did mine, like we really did research on like hookah lounges in our area, what the profit margin is, how the popularity of it is going up. So like all that stuff, like you put that in the analysis. You can put it on an Excel sheet. And if you don't got nobody that know, if you don't know how to do none of this stuff, I got somebody you can send it to that'll really do the whole thing for you. You gotta do, you know, of course it comes with a fee, like,
Right.
but you can have the whole thing done for you. But I can pay somebody $1,000 and go get $250,000 back. Say less.
Facts.
Yeah. So, but it's just a history breakdown of your business, some research over the past 3 years of what businesses like yours have done in the area, because all that stuff is public records, you know.
Right.
So then you do stuff like that, and then put it on the plan and what your plan is. How do you plan on doing yours? All of that, and then you submit it.
Facts.
And if you bank with them and you submit them a business plan like we were talking about earlier.
Man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
up
it's
then.
up. It's up there.
Facts,
Especially if
facts.
you already got money cash flowing in.
Facts. Man, we're good having y'all, man. This your first time on podcast?
First time.
This your first time?
Podcast ever.
Yeah, nah,
You smooth, bro.
second time, yep.
Okay.
Third time. I did one with Tom Joyner not too long ago, maybe about 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
For
okay.
the expo thing they do every year.
I enjoy having y'all guys, man. Leave the people with something, man. Like something small, but they can really help them. As far as
Credit is wealth. Credit is wealth. You can blow your credit fast like you can blow a bag. For real, for real.
Truthfully. I'm gonna leave him with, man. Don't be scared to take chances. Everybody fear of failing, and fear holds a lot of people back from doing a lot of things they want to do. A lot of people don't know this, but you know, Thomas Edison. Just going back with what we're talking about, Thomas Edison wasn't the first person that invented the light bulb. Somebody else did that, but they were
Right.
so scared that they was gonna fail that they didn't go through with it.
Right.
Thomas Edison, like he had the money, he already had this, and we can go back to credit in his time, and he did it. Now look, his family rich. His family's
Forever.
family is rich. His
Forever.
family is rich.
Generational
So
wealth.
you know, don't be scared to take
dumb
chances,
generation
man.
of wealth.
Yeah, don't be scared to take chances. If you got an idea and it's solid, and you feel like it's something that you can do, then don't be scared to take those chances, because you can always get money back. You can always rebuild your credit back. What you can't do is get that time back. So don't be scared to take chances.
Hey,
Facts,
so what's your
man.
information, Archie? If people want to reach out to WK and maybe get some consultation, do your credit repair
I gotta
program.
go through B money.
Get my
If you want help with getting started with the trucking industry, or how to get started, cause we got the lenders for you can go to that you don't got to put no money down, none of that. So we give you, and I gave people all that on my social media. So if you want to get that, go to www.wklogistic.com. There's no S behind logistic. So wklogistic.com.
I'm gonna type it in the comment.
Yeah, and if you need help with any business credit, credit consultations, stock consultations, anything dealing with financial literacy, it's www.yourfavoritews.com. WS is acronym for Wealth Strategist. So www.yourfavoritews.com.
Y'all got that, Jack. Like I said, man, we're good having y'all guys on the
Man,
show.
appreciate you. Thank you for
This
inviting
time
us.
next year, we're going to look back. I'm going to be in the bracket with y'all. Know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Y'all going to be like, man, I remember when you used it, you know what I'm saying? Started right there, know what I'm talking about? But, man, y'all tapped in, plugged into the Marley Show, the Real Underground radio station. Jack.
I'm on 2, I'm on 3 of them perks. Mix of 1.
Free Danger to Mac, man.
3 of them
Free
perks.
Danger to Mac.
3 niggas play with me, get out 3 of them murk. Had a mammy walking around, RIP on their shirt. I'm that nigga, 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 I'm that nigga. I'm on 1, I'm on 2, I'm on 3 of them perks. Mix of 1, need a Sprite with a 3 of that perk. 3 niggas play with me, get out 3 of them murk. Had a mammy walking around, RIP on they shirt. I been working on my abs, I might peel in this bitch. You know I'm like Rago, I'm like Prego, I can sell you some salt. Ain't gon' even be too hard, cause I can tell that you're soft. Dressing rags with the tags, you can see what it cost. I ain't even no GD, but you can see I'm a boss. Let go. All my bitches linebackers, look how they attacked it. And I keep them hoes on their knees, call it Kaepernick. Nowadays don't even wear no hats, ain't with no cap and shit. Plenty of niggas gon' die if they ever come try me like I'm just rapping shit. I'm that nigga, 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 I'm that nigga.
This shit ain't.
What's happening? Y'all tapped in, plugged into the second hour, man, of the Marley Show at the Real Underground Radio Station, man. On this side, we got my boy Blue Script Flip.
What's poppin'?
On this side, we got my boy Blade.
T-Blade.
T-Blade. Y'all talking to the mic, man. Talking to the mic.
Scoop up, move what you gotta do.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Yes, sir.
Tell the people who you is, man, and what you do.
I'm Thomas Blade. You know, that's my government name. I'm a barber, entrepreneur.
Come on.
Got my own business. You know.
Talking to that junk. You
Pushing
gotta get it right.
Got hair products. You know, just starting everything from the bottom and growing it. You know. Trying to
Where you
build
from?
generational wealth. I was born in Dallas, raised in Mariana, Arkansas.
Mariana. Northeast.
Yes, sir. Mariana, man. Dirty.
So where you located at?
I cut hair in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Right now I got my own suite, solar salon. You know, just growing, man, by myself.
How long you been doing it?
Shit, you really want me to get dig deep?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what we do here.
Check this out. So, man, I really been cutting hair since the 8th grade, bro. Like, I remember coming from school one day, like the last day of school. My mom was like, "When are y'all gonna learn how to cut hair?" You know, me, I'm bored. I'm like, yeah. All right. Came home the next day, had a pair of clippers on the table. So she said, "When are y'all gonna learn?" I picked them up the whole summer. Messed me and my brother head up the whole summer. Everybody laughed at us in the Boys and Girls Club. I remember that like yesterday, bro. And, that next year, I was at school cutting everybody hair, you know, making money. That next year, I was able to do it even all over. So, 8th grade, that's when I started, man. You know, and I've been growing ever since.
So where you at with it now?
You said where I'm at with it?
Yeah.
Like, what you mean?
Like,
What you
what's your
mean?
status now?
Cold-blooded.
I'm
Killer.
I'm blessed.
It's a lot of barbers around here. There's a lot of niggas
It's a
telling me
lot
with
of
this
choppers.
barber shit.
Yeah, it's a lot
It's
of
like the
choppers.
rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's definitely part of the culture. So,
And I'm blessed.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but thank God, bro. Like, for real,
Okay.
I done network with a lot of people. You know, I cut hair right beside my boy, barber
Yeah,
school.
barber school,
like,
man.
neck to neck. We right next to each
Right
other.
beside
We
each
both learned it together, you know what I'm saying? But,
I love the life of blood.
yeah, and I'm blessed, bro. Like,
That's what's
take
up.
nothing for granted,
So
man.
you kind of a celebrity barber now too, right?
Nah, man. Nah.
Yeah, nah.
You know, I cut a few people that's very successful, man. But I don't consider myself a
Celebrity barber.
You know, I'm a blessed barber. You know,
Wow,
Right.
bro.
for
For
real,
real,
just a
for real.
blessed individual, man. Can't do nothing but thank God, for real. So,
So who are some of these people?
well, you know, I chop Bankroll, Freddie. I chop him. I done cut Bandman Kevo. I cut Jimmy from CTG. I chop him every week, really. So him and Freddie, the main ones, I chop every week. Like,
Right.
consistently, So, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You got some products too, don't you? Like, man, you a hustler,
Yeah,
man.
I got a few, man. Like,
you a hustler,
just,
man.
you know, like everything that I'm doing right now is just a baby. You know, I'm still learning this stuff while I'm going. But
I remember
it's
the
everything
video.
is to be set up later on in life, man, for my kids. You know, I got babies. You know, I want them to grow up. I don't want them to go through what I went through. As far as man, when I used to work, I remember I worked and you know trying to provide for them, bro. The boss man told me, "Hey, you know, you fired."
Yeah.
I don't ever want my kids experiencing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to, you know, create something for them, to have something to put in their pocket. You know, something they can build and grow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start it here. Like I say, Walmart started from the bottom. Somebody had to sacrifice.
do it. Yeah.
Somebody had to sacrifice, and I'm doing that now. You know what I'm saying? 15 years later, this bad boy might be booming. You know,
It's gonna be booming.
facts.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
You don't.
You know, I got wave pomade. It's really all type you can use for dreads, styling. Like I said, I do units. I got my own lace glue.
I got my own beard oil, my brushes. Like I say, everything is a baby right now. But you know, soon everybody gonna hear about it. I promise.
I need some of that beard oil.
Oh, it's bad, man.
You trying to go? You trying to go? You one of them,
I'm
John?
trying to get right.
Already. My boy said he trying to get in one, man. Nah, to my guy, man. Tell the people who you is, bro.
Man, Blue Street
Hey, don't
Flip.
get me banned. This smoke will get me banned.
Oh, my bad. Ain't no weed in there,
Nah, it's just
though.
politics.
Yeah, man, Blue Street Flip, man.
Where you from, bro?
I'm from Blytheville, man, Northeast.
Northeast. What you got going on?
Man, chilling, man. Whole lot of everything, though. You know, really pushing the music, though. That's really what I'm on right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What you got? You got something dropping soon?
Yeah, I got me and my nigga G, we got a tape finna drop on the 4th, November 4th. So, you know, everybody be looking out for that. It's gonna be crazy, too.
What's the name of that junk?
Cold Blue.
Cold Blue.
Yeah.
How you come up with that?
I ain't gonna lie, man. We put it on Facebook, really. We was trying to find a name for it. We couldn't really think of nothing on our own, you feel me? We could think of a bunch of stuff, but you know how it is, man. Especially when you got two people thinking about the same thing, you feel me? So we just asked Facebook, and they came up with a name, and we liked it that time.
Okay. Y'all must have a hell of a. The public must know y'all got a hell of a chemistry to come up. You know, it's for y'all to ask the public that. You see what I'm saying?
They know we got hella songs.
Right.
You feel me?
So that's what they wanted.
Yeah, they want the
So,
songs,
basically.
period. You feel me? So it's like, shit, if they could help, you know what I'm saying, to get it out,
Right.
make a name, you feel me?
Right.
It'll help.
So how long you been doing this?
Man, I've been rapping about almost going on 10 years. Not seriously, but like about 6 or 7. But I always was trying to rap, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing Temple them, my cousin Dirty Road them, seeing them in the city, seeing them live, like, you feel me? Young, not really knowing what's going on, but I'm seeing, like, everywhere they go, somebody hollering at them, shaking their hand.
Right.
Somewhere. I'm like, man, they doing something. I don't know what it is. They doing something, though. You
I
feel me?
want to do that.
Yeah. So, you know, that's the only thing we really got to look up to out there. You feel me? We ain't got too much of nothing in the city. You feel me? So,
I must say, Blytheville making a lot of noise.
Man, Blytheville,
Been
look,
like that
man.
for a while,
Look, man.
Y'all
Look,
talented,
man.
man.
I love
For real,
Blytheville. Know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I came to that
Yeah.
joint and
Shout out to my dog Steph from Blytheville. He cut her too.
man, Thug Town embraced me fully. Know what I'm saying? And I remember seeing you. You know what I'm saying? When you was youngin'. Know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So when I was locked up, I was hearing your name. Know what I'm saying? Buzzing. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Road. Both of us end up in the same type of situation. And I'm like, man, what's going on out there? Who? You know, cause one thing about Blytheville, bro, with music, one thing about Blytheville, that city is never dry when it comes to music.
Nah.
You got something coming out of Blytheville, with that music, they ain't doing no lacking, bro. And it ain't just started. It's like something
Singing,
embedded in them
all
dudes,
that.
know what I'm saying?
Chris Eccles, Bilbo
real.
Rogers, even gospel, Tim
Man.
Rogers and the fella.
It's something in that city,
hard out
man.
there,
So
man.
it's kind of like you almost consider the outsider if you ain't got, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be having some motion, though. I ain't gonna lie. You can't say you from Blytheville and then don't nobody know you. You feel me? Like,
Right.
it ain't gonna add up.
Right.